EA Sports and the PGA of America are proud to present second round coverage of the PGA Championship. That is just a beautiful shot. First hole here at Whistling Straits. And Frank, what's the key?
Favor the right side of the green to avoid those deep bunkers short left and long.
Had a birdie here yesterday in their close. Great opportunity for another one. Getting set now over the putt.
Great start.
Ready to tee off at this magnificent second hole. Frank, all I see are bunkers and water.
Well, that's pretty much what everybody else is going to see as well. Ideally, hit it down the left, though, and then you don't have a blind second shot. Even though you can be on the fairway on the right side, well, you won't see the green.
Split the fairway with that. Just a gorgeous swing.
This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but it is well on the cards.
That is a really good shot landing close to the flagstick. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. He's going to beat himself up on the way to the next tee. You don't miss those putts. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Has it for another birdie. 2 holes, 2 birdies. All right, Frank, how do you like the look of the first par 3 in the golf course, the 3rd hole?
Well, you have a good look at Lake Michigan for a start. That's certainly not where you want to hit it, though. Really use the green, the shape of the green, which angles to the left.
Birdie try up next. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Just 5 feet left. Good roll. Solid. That's a par. Frank, this golf course is hard work, no question, but every once in a while it allows you to stop and just soak it all in. It is spectacular.
It is. In one respect, it's an enormously long golf course at 7,800 yards. But then if you look away from the landscape itself, it's truly beautiful. Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle-nosed down.
Can't even see it from here. And setting up here in the rough. This is a good-looking shot. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
This for another birdie on this hole on the week. You get the sense now with that birdie that our young star, so explosive, is setting himself up for a big weekend run.
Oh, if this is up, it's good.
What a tremendous display of power and precision. Playing his second shot here at the par 5.
Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. So the dominant performance continues.
Yeah, we're watching two tournaments right now, the one at the top and the rest.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, no surprise that Martin Keimer won a PGA championship here, just looking at this shot ahead.
Yeah, this shot obviously suits someone that hits the ball left to right with sort of like a hard bullet-type cut. There's only really one problem for that player if he tries to play that shot, is that little pot bunker that guards the front half of this green.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Just slides by.
Yeah, can't afford to miss too many of those out here today.
So has the par. Moving on to the next hole, and the lead, Frank, is very much intact. Action continues at the 7th. Couple of birdies early in this second round. Frank, what's been the key to the hot start?
Just a solid golf. Good rhythm. This is what you meant to do. Give yourself opportunities. 15-footers. Play the par 5s well. The basics of the game.
We just saw a player in total control of what he's doing. Didn't miss a green in regulation all day long. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Has hit a lot of quality shots into these strong winds today. Mark of a good player. Down the hill from here, Frank probably going to go with one club less. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
And he's made the green. In for par. Frank, what about this downhill shot off the tee and the idea that you just want to sort of let that ball run toward the green down the hill?
Well, Pete Dye just gives you so many different looks throughout the front 9 of Whistling Straits, and this really is the first example of this, plus the swirling winds that are created by that sort of tree and the mounding on the right of this green. Quite spectacular.
Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Frank, now the second shot here at the 9th.
You can get caught with swirling winds here because of the trees and the protection on the hill on the right side. Another one to be very, very careful of. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Not what he wanted, but he's headed to the beach. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Frank, long gone are the days when you putted with a simple blade. Now you look down and there's a frying pan on the end of a shaft.
Yeah, it looks like grandma's skillet these days. That's what it is. But, you know, putters are like drivers. What they've done with the technology is given you a bigger sweet spot. Even though putting is very, very precise, if you give a person a bigger sweet spot, he's going to make more putts.
Good swing, good shot yet again. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
So a tester from 4 feet. Stroke that with authority. Par 5 11th, and Frank, just a few bunkers here on this hole.
A few. I've lost count of how many bunkers there are on 11. Ideally, you want to hit it down the left side, and this really where you take the head cover off, a good long one, because 645, doesn't matter whichever way you cut it, it's going to be a few good hits plus some more.
What a drive. Just tattooed that. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. This could be really good, Frank.
Straight at it.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Wow, I thought he made that. Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Frank, the short par 3 12th, what are you looking to do?
Well, you think it's a snack. Green straight in front of you, points a little bit to the right, but just getting it and keeping it on the green, it takes some doing.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
So the approach to the 12th will leave him about 30 feet away. This is a pretty difficult proposition. So early on the backside here at the 12th hole, missed opportunity. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Workmanlike hole, he walks away with a par. 13th hole now, and by the looks of this one, Frank, if you were right off the tee, things could go horribly wrong.
Massive drop-offs and bunkers to the right. Doubtfully you'd ever get a good lie if you missed this fairway on the right. So, flip side, keep the ball down the left. That's an absolute beauty.
These are fun shots to play, but they can be scary because if you don't take the right club, this ball could sail forever, never come down. It is well down the hill to that green. That's an outstanding shot right there, and it sets up a really good look at birdie. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. Good putt. Now the par 4 14th, and Frank, this is not about brute strength, is it?
A bit of a head scratcher here. When you first look at it, you think you just pull out the driver, but it narrows up in the driving area. So really it's a layup off the tee, just a short iron in from there.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. From about 8 feet. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. This would be a huge momentum swing. This one's for birdie. He's made it. Ready to go here at the 15th tee, and by the looks of it, Frank, we should have brought the swimsuits and some sunscreen.
It's very picturesque, that's for sure, but don't get fooled by its beauty. This is an absolute beast at 503 yards and sets up a very, very tough finish to Whistling Straits. Great Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's the next one. Judging by that light, it's not going to be too hard.
How'd you like that strike?
That was top of the tree.
Trying to make yet another birdie. Getting set to take on the finishing holes here at Whistling Straits. How do you close this out on the right foot, Frank?
Well, this is the shortest of the 4 par 5s at 568 yards. There's a big crop of bunkers down the right side. Just a driver off those is certainly going to make this par 5 reachable.
Wow, smoked that tee shot. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
Oh, dude, that's an eagle. The 17th now at Whistling Straits, and if you have a club that travels 250 yards on a good line, bust it out now.
That's what you're going to need, and you're going to need to hit that smack bang out of the middle of the club and leave nothing behind.
And it looks like it's in the rough there, Frank.
It might not be as bad as it looks.
And setting up here in the rough. Not what he wanted, but he's headed to the beach. Mishit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Well, that ball nestled down just a bit in that heavy rough. How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Oh, that's amazing. That's a masterclass in short game.
These putts keep the round together.
You'd like that one again?
Well, once you hit double the par, it's time to just pick up and move on. The final hole, the 18th, and the clubhouse in the distance. Frank, it's looking like home sweet home, isn't it?
Well, if you can hit the fairway here, that's one thing, but it still leaves an enormously long second shot.
He has just hammered this drive here at the 18th, and now he is in a really good position to make a birdie here in the final hole.
Should be safely on deck.
Par yesterday, now for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall.
Well, Rich, 2 rounds in the books, and it's easy to see why the leaders are on top of that leaderboard.
Excellent performance, but still a long ways to go in this tournament.